Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another car review episode. In today's video, guys, we have a very unique car, and this is a car which is not that common, or basically is not owned by so many people because there are not as many as you could expect in the market. So they are cars which gets to retain their value, and the car that we'll be looking into today is none other is the Toyota Celica. So Toyota started the production of this car from 1996 to all the way to 2006 when they terminated their production. And I guess this is the reason why you won't be seeing this car on a normal day or regularly more in our Kenyan roads because they are not flooded into the market. But this is a car which usually they associated with people who are trying to get that sporty feel because from its external looks to the engine that gets to power this car. It's more of the production had really considered it to be more of a sporty car. So we'll be looking into details what the Toyota Celica makes it exceptional, why it's loved by many, and why it usually gets to maintain its resale value as compared to any other Toyota car. So stick around for that conversation. I'll be taking you through this discussion. My name is Willie, and if it's your first time coming across this video, do consider joining the community, and you get to do that by just hitting the subscribe button, which is just below here, as well as turn on the notification bell so that whenever I'm bringing you an episode, you can always be notified. Also, share your thoughts regarding what you think about this car. If you have had prior experiences, if you own the car, to share your thoughts. We really love that in the comment section. So for now, just allow the intro to roll, and I'm going to see you on the other side. Welcome back. When we get to talk about the Celica, we can't really get to fail to talk about its unique shape, but most importantly is the motor that gets to power this car. So I want us we get to look into what is under the hood, and of course the special features which makes this car to be considered to be a sport car, as well as we'll also be talking about why this car never depreciates. So looking at the engine specs, we are talking about a car which is powered by 1.8 liter petrol engine. Mostly these cars, they were naturally aspirated, meaning they didn't come with turbocharged. And remember, we have said time and again, those cars which are usually naturally aspirated, the advantage that they have is that the engine gets to have a longer lifespan, because when it comes to having cars which have the turbocharger, the point is that the engine tends to be overworked, and of course we get to factor in things like wear and tear, and of course the lifespan of that engine gets to narrow down. So with this engine, guys, we are talking about an engine which is a four cylinder engine, and it do comes with a double overhead camshaft. Remember, with a double overhead camshaft, it really gets to help the smooth running of the engine, because the purpose of the double overhead camshaft is basically to push new fresh air into the engine smoothly, as well as the other camshaft also gets to push out the exhaust gases, meaning the engine gets to run smoothly without making any unnecessary noise. The fact that this engine is a 1.8 liter, that's a huge engine, meaning it can comfortably get to give out a power of around 140 horsepower, which is sufficient enough to push that car into its top speed in just few seconds. So when it comes to fuel system of this engine, we are talking about a multi-point fuel injection, meaning the engine gets to basically it has valves which which comes in combination with the injectors, which gets to have fuel flow smoothly into the engine. Therefore, there is a proper coordination. So with this motor comes married with either a 5-speed manual gearbox system or either a 4-speed automatic transmission system. But most of them you'll be finding out here, they are usually automatic, and I guess that's the preference from the manufacturer, because people there tend to be a bit more. Most of the people tend to be more comfortable with the automatic gearbox system. This car, I remember, it's a front wheel, meaning it's usually pushed by the front wheel. meaning it doesn't have a propeller which goes back to the differential, so which makes the car to be a bit heavy on the front part. So this car is usually very efficient when it comes to doing things like city drives, your daily to day commuting. This car would be perfect. Remember, as we're looking at the external and the interior specs, you've been noticing this car is a two-door, meaning it's basically a car which gets to fit two people, and of course, some they do have some rear seats, two of them, just to fit a few things. So basically, it's a car meant for just moving around without having in mind to you need space for luggages, all those stuffs. So with this engine, guys, remember they also do come with a 16 valve. It's a VVTi engine, meaning it's a variable valve timing with intelligence, which is something which are more of the latest advanced technology engines they are having mostly. So this car, I would recommend if you're looking for a car to just do city drives without having in mind to carry more people, this could be an ideal car. So right now, let's just go ahead and get to look at the interior specs of the car. Well, when it comes to the interior of the Toyota Celica, it's important that you get to understand. Remember, we talked about this car is more of a sporty car. We get to look at things like the car. In most cases, you'll be seeing it do comes with bucket seats, which are it's something common with sport cars. Looking at the shape of those seats, they look very comfortable. They could be having either a fabric or leather upholstery, depending with the model that you get to get. For the case of looking at the middle part here, we have cup holders. That's a place to put your cups over them. Looking at, let me give you a different view. Looking at the center console, it's uniquely shaped, which makes the car to look very nice. So this car do comes with safety features such as I do comes with dual airbags. That is one on the passenger side. We also do have another airbag in the middle of the steering, which is very important for safety purposes. This car also, some units you may find them, they do come with the infotainment system could be digital, but remember, these are cars which were their production happened between 1999 all the way to 2006, meaning most you could find most of the infotainment system they are just the analog AM, FM radio, but it gets the job done. Like for this unit, you can see this and manual transmission system. We have the lever over there. Also, this car do comes with the climate control, which do gets to help when it comes to regulating the temperature in that car. So that's something that will be really be noticing in the Toyota Celica. Without forgetting also, we do have this analog, of course, the tachometer as well as the speedometers. They are analog, meaning we don't have a digital display, unlike what we get to see with the latest car models that are coming out lately. So but when it comes to the center console, there are people who do get to do more advancement, more aftermarket modification. You can get to do that if need be. But all in all, as the car gets to come out of the manufacturer, it has everything which is necessary. Looking at the rear seats, it has this space for two passengers. Basically, you should be just, it's more of a space for just kids and small luggages. So that's something you'll be noticing with the Toyota Celica. It do comes with two cup holders, just in case you're back here and you need to have your drinks hooked around this place. You can get to do that comfortably. So with the interior of the Toyota Celica, it's not more of the luxury cars that you're getting to see, the high-end luxury cars that you're seeing, but for sure have tried to incorporate more of a sporty feature one here and there to make it look more different. So now let's proceed to get to look at the external features of the car. Well, talking of external features of the Toyota Celica, the first thing that you'll be noticing, of course, is the unique feature, the unique look of the Toyota Celica, which is very unique. The aerodynamics, they are more of they are meant for speed. You can see the shape. The car is also looking very low and sleek. The ground clearance is not that high, but it's appropriate, and of course it's convenient in our Kenyan roads because with such a ground clearance, the car can literally get to go over bumps comfortably. This car do come mostly with 15-inch wheel size. That's the standard mostly from the manufacturer. Remember, this car is a two-door. It's a two-door car. As I told you earlier, you can see one from the passenger and of course the driver. Looking at the front part, guys, I can see it has that shape of cars like the Ferrari, which it's a concept that I guess they borrowed to make the car look it looks more sporty. Mostly, this car do comes with very high LED beam lights, headlights, which they're very uh, uh, important, especially when you're driving at night. Most of the units you may find also they do come with fog lights, which are important, especially when you're going to places where there's bad weather. Some units, guys, you may find they do come with this the bonnet scoop. It's not a standard thing, but you will be seeing most of them they do have that scoop, which makes the car to have more ventilation to cool the engine because it doesn't have that big grill over here. So with the scoop, it really gets to assist with that. So there's also this sporty spoiler, which makes the car look completely sporty, as well as a small boot over here, which is just to place a few luggages back there. So the side mirrors, of course, they are electric powered. You just fold them by just pressing a button. Like for this unit, you can see it do comes with alloy rims, and without forgetting, this is a sport car, so mostly it will be having a disc braking system, both the front wheel as well as the rear wheels. So basically, those are some of the features that you'll be noticing with the Toyota Celica. Talk to me if you have experienced this car before you do own one. Share with us your thought on the same. We really appreciate it. That's it for today, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next episode. Peace, guys.